guys, Clumsy here, and welcome back to ETS2. We're in a completely different truck today, and if you haven't seen this yet, I recommend you check out the recent mod spotlight video I released for showcasing this beautiful truck and its different customization options. DAF F241 by XBS. Let's go and check it out. We'll do a longer drive for this episode, and I can probably do some Q&A. Now, I'm recording this right after the mod spotlight video, so I'm hoping someone commented to help me out with the side mirror issue I've been having, that one, because I still cannot see anything from the right side. But I think given how beautiful this truck is, it's worth it. Man, that sky looks amazing. That sky looks amazing. We are currently in Pamplona, and we're going to take a job to Valencia. Now we have an option. Well, not here, but yes. Transformer 17 tons. I'm also using a different trailer. I wanted to show you the beauty of this Jazzycat trailer. And thanks Alex for telling me all about it. So if you want to download it, check out the mods list. Link in the video description. Look under the trailers. It should be the bottom one, the last one on the list. So you can see different kinds of cargos. I think there are 20 types of cargos. You can take different tractors, different heavy equipment loaded on this trailer, and they all reflect on the trailer when you load them. That's what's amazing about it. Yes, so let's go with that. Transformer 17 tons. And you can see the trailer right now, not loading anything yet in there. And then afterwards, you'll see it loaded beautifully. Let's check it out. That's going to be 483 kilometers. I hope that's not too much. It does seem a bit windy, but we'll make it work somehow. And I'm really enjoying this truck from XBS. It's beautiful, and I think it blends perfectly well with this heavy haul trailer from Jazzycat right here. I think it's a perfect mix. In terms of power, this truck is not the strongest, but should be able to take care of up to 20 plus tons. Just need a bit of momentum on our side. Just don't do a full stop on an uphill on a ramp, and we should be good. I am also still using Krishbom's sounds, beta sounds, work in progress sounds, so actually the external sounds are not changed. This one you're hearing, external engine sounds, are actually from XBS. The only thing that Krishbom has finished so far are the interior sounds as of the moment this is I'm recording this. So I'm not sure how they're planning to load the transformers from here, but I'll let them worry about that. I'm just the driver. They asked me to park here, I park here. Let's keep things simple. There you go. Let's load up, see it before and after, and look at that trailer back there. Stow-bar trailer, Steady Eddie. I like that. Oh yeah, by the way, yes, because I downloaded the what do you call it? The big Stow-bar mod by IJ's mods. And it's available in the Steam Workshop. It's also in the mods list. Check it out. It also includes a couple of how do you call it? Ownable trailers now with the Eddie Stow-bar skin. Oh, this is how the transformers look like. Looks like they're all locked properly, and looks like we are actually within the trailer. Nothing is jutting out, so I don't think I need to turn on my beacons. The exterior sound, I must admit, I don't like very much. So I don't like very much the default sounds from XBS. I'm not sure if they're realistic, but I'm not such a huge fan because I really like the raw sound, like that kind of sound. So I'm really thankful that Krishbom stepped in and helped make this truck even better. About the models, I have no complaints. Like, it's a very beautiful model, and if you check the mod spotlight video, you'll see the details. But basically, for this level of detail, both in the exterior and interior, you're getting the most, because you're not, in terms of triangle count, it's very low. So no problem with performance. It behaves like an SCS truck, even better actually. Saragossa, let's go and stop by there. Make the trip even longer and pass through those beautiful intersections. I bet we're going to be able to take some photos in there. Looks like we're going to travel across some very nice highways as well. Yes, and Teruel. Let's go and stop by there as well. It's going to be 515 kilometers now. Sorry. But I think it will be worth it. Don't worry, I have a lot of questions again. I got a lot of refills. Thank you for the questions you've been raising, guys. A lot of them came from Jay, so thanks a lot, Jay. Right. In terms of updates, do I have updates? Let me see. Not really, aside from update in the trucking world. Washington has been officially announced. I'm really excited for that. We'll see when we can get our hands on it, but I'm hoping SES gives me a chance again to showcase it for you guys. Okay, a lot of traffic in this roundabout. Oh, I think we're feeling each other out. Okay, you go ahead. You have right of way. Come on, it's kind of hard to squeeze in here, huh? Can you let me pass, please? This is a very nice looking tipper trailer. There we go. Finally. Got a bit of space in there. Yeah, that right side is not helping at all. Just going to imagine where I am. But yeah, that looks very good from the back here. These transformers. Very nice. So I'm currently using Project Next Gen 1.5. Textures look beautiful as ever, and I almost missed this turn. Actually forgot to signal. There we go. I can tell you these Spanish roads are very, very tricky. The junctions are just so confusing, but it's a very pleasurable world to drive in. If you watch the recent Silent Trucking episode, we had to go through some very tricky junctions in there. Almost lost my way a couple of times. Thankfully the GPS is really helping, telling me if I have to move left or right. It's a huge help. So yes, I'm using Project Next Gen 1.5 and the late autumn mod from Grimes, and of course Foggy Weather 2.0, still in closed beta. And for those who haven't heard, oh, that is beautiful. What is that even? Remember I asked that before already. Is this a toll gate? I think so. Slow down. Little bit of engine braking. Okay, good. There's actually an auto toll. Slow down a bit. Let's let the engine do the braking. The officer was just waiting for me to make a mistake, but not today. Not in that toll gate, at least. There you go. I mean, I guess you can kind of see something from the right side, just not your trailer. It's not for that purpose. I wonder if it's enough for me to like change lanes. Well, we will see. That looks so good, doesn't it? Maybe we could take a photo with those... Yeah, with that view. I think I'm a bit too late because I got off lane. But hopefully we can take some nice shots here. Normally I only take photos when we're on top of a bridge. We're in the middle of a bridge, but I mean, man, that doesn't look half bad, right? So I think we can make use of this beautiful bend here in that beautiful background. What is that even? You guys let me know in the comments and take a photo of this magnificent shot right here. Let's see. That works for me. Let's get a bit of a wider view. Oh yeah, that doesn't look half bad. Doesn't look bad at all. Yes, let's take it. Alright. Can we proceed with the Q&A? Let us do so. Alright, so from Barry. This question was way back in November. Sorry about the lag. But yeah, this is the last of the backlog questions. So Barry asks, why are you able to play ETS2 or ATS trucking for so long and never get bored? I get bored with trucking from time to time. It's actually a very good question, because it's kind of relaxing, too relaxing at times, that it makes you sleepy. It makes you feel like you have to be doing something else. So it's kind of, yeah, maybe I can throw that back to you guys. What do you do? Is the trucking itself, like this one, just trucking and not doing anything else, good for you? Are you, does that fill you up already? How do I say it? Is that enough to make you enjoy the game? Or do you also get bored sometimes? Because for me, to be honest, I love the driving, but yes, sometimes it's a bit too relaxing, and sometimes I need to take photos. No, sometimes I need to do something else. Sorry, bridge hype. Just one more or maybe two more, because this is just too good to pass up. Oh yeah, look at that. Phew. Maybe it would have been better if I took a shot after the bridge, but nah. Let's leave it as is. That doesn't look bad at all. So what do you guys do in addition to trucking? Listening to music maybe? I think I mentioned this a couple of times already, but I like listening to podcasts. I like listening to podcasts as I drive. Makes me feel that I'm doing something productive and relaxing at the same time. So in particular, I'm really fond of... why is that guy stopping? I'm really fond of listening to the Stacking Benjamins podcast. It's a financial podcast, personal finance, nothing too nerdy, and it's like super laugh trip. It's like the hosts have very good sense of humor, and they have this very light approach. It doesn't feel like a financial podcast. It's like a stand-up comedy with a financial theme. That's how I would place it. So it doesn't feel like you're being lectured. Doesn't feel like you're in school being lectured by someone. It just feels like you're hanging out with friends. They're teaching you a couple of tips, and you're having a very good time and laughing your heads off at the same time. So it's very good. So I usually do that while I'm trucking. But I know some people really like the essence of trucking itself, you know, enjoying the engine sound rumbling, making them deaf, enjoying the different sounds that they can hear. Where are we headed? Oh, here. Okay, just straight ahead. I know some people really like that, so you guys let me know in the comments, how do you entertain yourself while you're trucking? Do you need anything else, or is this more than enough? Because the views, the sights, the sounds, everything is amazing. But I don't know. I just like doing something else with it. Maybe I've grown too accustomed to multitasking that I feel fidgety when I'm not doing something else on top of driving. I cannot see my right side at all, and I should be moving to the left anyway. Wrong lane. Top speed here is 90. Okay. That GPS is quite small for this truck, huh? I kind of feel like hopefully I would have preferred a GPS over there, a bigger one at that, and maybe something that's a little bit bent, a little leaning towards my side. But give it a couple of days. I'm pretty sure Sizzle will update his mod and add slots for this, so we can add some GPS on different slots. That would be super cool. Not sure if that's too complicated though to do. Might require a bit of 3D modeling to update the slots of the truck. But you can always reuse that slot. Just add a couple of options for like bigger GPSs. And hopefully you guys are still able to hear me, but we are kind of role-playing this because old trucks are usually very noisy, right? They have very noisy engines, and so if you cannot hear me, then at least we're role-playing this accurately. Okay, let's slow down a bit here. Just cruise along. 70, but I think we're going a bit too slow. Now it's 40. Slow down. There's a cop right in front of us. We don't want any tickets. Let's jake brake a little. Well, maybe don't call it jake brake here. This truck doesn't even have a retarder. Yeah, no retarder at all. No option for having a retarder in there. Nice dipper again there. And yes, I'm pretty sure these textures are from next gen. I remember those dramatically different textures on the lanes. No complaints here. Should I be moving to the right? I guess it looks like it. I think so. Yes, yes, maybe. Who knows? Yeah, I think it's right. There we go. Okay, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It does look like it's going to rain though. Crap. And for some reason, the rain is terrible in my profile. I think I have a wrong combination of mods. Feels stronger, way stronger than it should be. Go. Alright, but yes, thanks for the question, Barry. Let's move on to the next one. We have a lot of questions from Jay. Thanks a lot for the refill. And I'm not sure I'll be able to answer everything in one go. Or I'm not sure if I'll be able to answer them completely. But I'll give the closest answer I can get, right? Because I had a quick look at some of the questions and I could not think of an immediate answer. My goodness, Zaragoza looks so good. Look at the detail here. Look at the detail there entering this city. Even the traffic's realistic. I love it. Oh. You can hear the engine kind of juggling along, struggling to keep alive when you have too low a rev. It's beautiful. There we go, just chill here. So first question from Jay. Give 5 more or less predictions in life that might, could, would come to reality. In my life or in general? Maybe in my life. So this is one of those questions that I won't answer directly, but I'll have an answer. So let me put it this way. I'm a very, how do you say, present looking person. I don't like looking to the future so much, and I don't like predicting. So like for example, fortune tellers, even if they could tell really what's going to happen, I don't want to know. Like I don't want to know. I don't want to change anything. I just want to live my life as it is right now, and whatever happens, happens. But yes, even if there's like a disaster going to happen, I guess, or something, hopefully not, I don't want to know about it, because that will change how I think. Like I will dread the future, or I will resent it or something like that, but I'm not a fan of predicting the future. So I stay away from fortune tellers, I stay away from predictions, and it's actually very much in line with my financial like outlook or philosophy. Like, if you guys are familiar with the stock market, right? And some people are like proclaiming that they can predict if it's going up or going down. I think I'm knowledgeable enough to know that I don't know anything about that, and I cannot predict it at all. So that's mainly my answer. I try to stay away from any kind of prediction. So I just try to enjoy every moment as it's happening, and so I guess it kind of makes me be a happy-go-lucky guy in a way, which is kind of bad but good at the same time. But yeah, that's more my inclination. Okay, where's the recruitment agency? There it is. Now how the heck am I going to turn around here? I think I'm going to have to make a U-turn there. Mercadona. I remember we dropped off our load there during the silent trucking episode. Must be a very famous Spanish grocery or convenience thing. Illegal U-turn incoming. Don't do this at home, kids. Thank goodness we have steerable axles. Turning is a breeze. There we go. Alright. So yes, unfortunately, it's a bit of a KJ answer. A bit of a killjoy answer. But yeah, I don't like predicting stuff. I just try and enjoy events as they happen. I do plan a bit, but, and this is something I really need to work on, but a lot of people say you should have goals, right? You should have goals. I don't like having goals. On one end, goals give you that push, you know, when you have a goal, you have something to strive for, and you kind of are able to push yourself better. That's the beauty of having goals. But at the same time, it gives this kind of pressure that you have to reach it, that you have to do something. Are these traffic lights working? I don't think they are. Purple building hype, thank you SES. That's kind of an SCS/ProMods bug, I think, from what the guys explained to me. It's those purple buildings are caused by something SCS did. So they changed some of the buildings, and ProMods has to like adjust all their buildings in turn, and that's a bit of a really hard work that needs to be done. So in ProMods we get to see a lot more of these purple buildings. That's the side effect. No biggie, no biggie. But yes, anyway, going back to the question. Yes, having goals pushes you a lot, but gives you also a lot of pressure. I like just enjoying my life. So yes, I'm not a very goal-oriented person, which is kind of bad in a way. But yeah, I guess that's something to do with my like present living perspective, if you could think of it that way. Is this where we're going? I hope so. And yes, for example, like I don't have goals like I should have 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year or nothing like that. I don't have goals at all. But what I try to do, is this where we're going? GPS says left, so we follow it. GPS knows what's best, hopefully. I think it's right. I think it's right. My goodness, look at the complexity of this thing. I love it. This is why I love driving in Spain. So what I try to do is I try to do my best every single day. But I don't have goals per se. And so wherever I arrive, I would be proud of where I am. knowing that I did the best I could, and knowing that I enjoyed it from start to finish. So that might be a bit of how do you say, hedonistic approach, like just feeling good every time. But for me, I think life is worth enjoying, and you can do something, you can enjoy life from start to finish and still be able to do something with it, do something productive, contribute to society and all that stuff. So that's my point of view there. Just enjoy life and do your best, and try to do your best every time. But yeah, I'm trying to change that this year. I'm trying to have a bit of a goal-oriented view if I can, but I'm not sure if it's the thing for me. Like if that's something that jives with my personality. Is this the right way? I think so. Hopefully it is. Very well. I think it is, yes. Yeah, it is. Okay, perfect. So yeah, unfortunately, no predictions from my end. I'm bad at that. And then, yes, I think it kind of blends well. What is your next goal in life as a YouTuber or a streamer? So yeah, it kind of merges with that question. Not very goal-oriented. I do have a couple of things I want to do, but nothing big like having X number of subscribers or whatnot. So I just like go with the flow, do my best, and whatever happens there happens. And it might not be the best or most successful strategy, but for me, at least for now, it is the strategy that keeps me having fun, doesn't add a lot of pressure, and I still get to achieve something. So for me, it works. But let's see if I can improve it in the future. Maybe that can be one of my goals, to have goals. My goal is to have a goal. a bit meta in there, a bit meta. But one of my goals is to get into flight sims, and I mentioned this a couple of times already. But I'm waiting for X-Plane to go on discount, and then I'll buy it, and then hopefully we can spend some time, a lot of time, getting into flight sims, me learning how to fly, me learning how to land, and me just starting to get into the flight sim world, basically. Because we have gotten exposed to trucks, we've gotten a bit exposed to trains. I do want to get exposed more there as well. So yeah. Now I think it's time to get into planes, because I fly like, I don't know, X times per year. When I fly back to Manila, when I fly to somewhere else, and I think knowing more about planes will be very beneficial and very fulfilling for me too. And I think a lot of you guys are interested as well. Quite a lot of you are also flight sim buffs, so I think we would all enjoy it. So that is my next goal. So yeah, I think that's the most I can offer. Very short-term, goal-oriented. Like, if you ask me, where do you see yourself 5 years from now, 10 years from now, I would be like really drawing a blank, because I'm not goal-oriented, and that can be bad, but I think I have adjusted in a way that I can make it work. Very short-term oriented person, but we will see. Yeah. So I guess one of my favorite expressions is go with the flow. Enjoy life as it happens. Can be both good and bad, depends on how you look at it, but I like it. And then his next question is, what are your biggest achievements as a YouTuber and streamer? So I guess my biggest achievement is reaching the 10K mark. I never thought I'd reach that. And that's in terms of numbers. And this is going to sound cheesy. Oh, it's raining, always raining. Okay. And this is going to sound cheesy, but I think the biggest achievement I have is being able to create a community for you guys. Being like how do you say? Being able to start a community where we guys could meet and you guys could hang out and share our views and keep in touch and share our interests. That's always been the biggest thing for me. Like, I've always been saying, it's quality over quantity. Doesn't matter if we're like 100,000 or so, or if we're 20. But what's important to me is to have that community, that close-knit community where we keep in touch and really share stuff. Not just being passive numbers or being like, where the heck am I supposed to go? I think here. Ah yeah, because we would be stopping over here, wherever this is, the next town. Where's that headed? Cuenca. I think we're headed to Cuenca. Maybe. No one there? Okay. We are. So yeah, for me that's the biggest achievement. Being able to build a community and meeting you guys, and it just is the highlight of my YouTubing, streaming career. To have, like, it's all about the interaction, isn't it? For me, that's the biggest thing. Because I get to really learn a lot, get to have a lot of fun with you guys, a lot of inside jokes, a lot of funny stuff happening. And that just makes the experience like 10 times better. So making videos is good, playing is fine, it's all very enjoyable, but being able to spend it with you guys is the best experience by far. And yes, I told you it's going to be cheesy, but what can I do? Oh, it's a bit dirty in here. Okay, wait a minute. Where the heck are we going? I don't know. Let's just go through here. Discover that thing. It's a bit under construction, this place. Not totally developed yet. Let's see. And yes, I hope we're able to grow the community bit by bit. I don't want a very fast growth, because if it's too fast, I would tend to like not be able to get in touch with you guys as much. But a gradual, organic growth is something I'm really looking forward to. Like, we grow the community one member at a time. It's not about the numbers. Oh dang it, should have entered from there. Don't do this at home, kids. Driving on the opposite side. Renault truck dealer discovered. There we go. So now we can turn left here and turn around and avoid getting penalized by the cops. Go. Nothing to see here, Mr. Officer. It's a bit weird though. Wait a minute. Oh, it's two-way. This is two-way. Ah, yeah. This is two-way. This is like a service road. Okay, that makes sense. So I could have turned left there actually. Dang it. Alright, fine. Do I need fuel? I'm halfway there. Let's go and get some fuel. We don't want running out in the middle. It's a very weird layout, I must admit. Very weird road layout. But I like it. This is the very interesting roads to drive in. The not so standard ones. Why is it raining still here when we're under the shelter? Yeah, this truck has a very small fuel tank. And kind of really drinks a lot of diesel. But I guess that kind of makes sense. Being an old truck and all, Euro 6 is not a thing. What year is this from anyway? Pretty sure. Okay, so thank you. There should be somewhere I can turn left. Yeah, that's the one. Polgono La Paz. There should be a roundabout here somewhere. Yeah, only ProMods can do it this way. Super complicated, but I guess super realistic road network. There we go. That's what we want. Thank you for this roundabout. Anyone there? Nope. Trailer damage? What the heck? Might have snagged the railing or something. Oh well, too bad. No damage on the cargo though, that's the good thing. Maybe just scraped the side of my trailer. Okay, enough of that cheesy stuff. What are your thoughts about moving to a country where you have no idea about the spoken language? That sounds very scary, doesn't it? Like normally, countries would have like even like a working knowledge of English would be more than enough. Are we turning right here? Yes, we are. It's closed. 40. Slow down. There we go. Let's cruise along here. Let the gravity do its work for us. Just a little bit of push there. Straight or right? I don't know. Straight, okay. Is it right? Yes, it's right. Goodness, super complicated. They love it. Never a dull moment. And here we are. So, thoughts moving to a country, let's say, doesn't speak English? Goodness, that's going to be challenging, isn't it? And moving there, not just spending time there. That's even scarier. Why is this bus super slow? Hurry up, bro. I'm not sure if I would do it. It would be very challenging. I would need to learn the language very quickly. And then until then, I would need to survive on hand signals, sign language. But I guess it's not impossible, so I wouldn't totally write it off. I would try to minimize and really like go somewhere, if I were to move, somewhere where language won't be a barrier, at least not too much. But if there is no option, I think we can work with it. It shouldn't be that bad. I mean, we've had instances where, like when we've gone to other countries which don't have, like, not a lot of people speak English, and we had to like speak with them like for basic stuff, like asking directions or maybe telling what we want to order, like in restaurants and stuff. And usually you would just be able to like point at the food you like or do some kind of basic rudimentary hand signals so you guys understand each other. And it's not too bad. So I think for basic stuff like that, it won't be a problem. And if I have Mrs. Clumsy with me, then I should be able to speak with someone at least. It's not too bad. Actually, here in Singapore, because I'm always cooped up inside the house all the time, until now, I'm like 5 years here, almost 6 years. Until now, I still don't understand the people who have very strong accents. Some people have very strong Singaporean accent, and I would be totally clueless about what they would be saying. And that's mainly because I haven't been exposed to them so much. Like I'm always in the house even while I'm working my full-time job. I usually work with people outside Singapore, mostly from Europe and US. So I don't really have a lot of Singaporean people to work with, so I don't get used to their accent. Like, and normally if it's like in a corporate job, the Singaporeans in a corporate setting have very good English, so I can understand them perfectly. But for those who are like who serve in the restaurants, some of them have very strong accents, and they're like Chinese/English, like Mandarin/English, sometimes Singlish. So it's a bit tricky, and until now I still have a hard time understanding them. Goodness, this looks so good, doesn't it? If it wasn't raining, I'm sure we would be taking a lot of photos in here. The rain is my mortal enemy when it comes to photo taking. It looks good though, it looks realistic. Anyway, yeah, so even now I still have that problem. So I kind of am a bit scared to ask around, especially like with the older folks, because the older folks don't speak English so much, and they really get mad at you if you don't understand them. They get so frustrated and they scold you. So I get scolded a lot in this country because I tend not to understand them. So I guess language barrier is a thing, and yeah, it's something that really you can survive, I guess. It's just a bit frustrating, but you can survive. So I am not totally opposed to moving somewhere. I kind of am in a country where sometimes language barrier is a thing, as I mentioned. But yeah, thank you for that question. Interesting. I wonder why. Do you have an option yourself to migrate somewhere else, or is that like a totally random question? Would be interested to know where that came from. Next is if you were asked to list out 5 games that you would love to play in MP, which one would you pick? MP. Playing MP is so fun. It's just that it's just so hard to coordinate. You guys would have to have the same schedule, and to play something significant, you would need to spend a lot of time in it. Always more than an hour, maybe 3 hours minimum. Otherwise, it's too short. So playing MP is so fun, but it's almost impossible for me. Unless people can join in my stream and play then. That's the only time I can play MP usually. Because I really have no constant playing time aside from that. Like, even if I can play, it would be like in 20-minute increments. 20 minutes stop, 20 minutes stop. And playing MP with somebody and then telling them, oh, I have to go for a bit. It's a bit frustrating. So I guess if I were to play MP, trucking for sure would be number 1. But maybe when mods are enabled, or maybe when mods are possible. Aside from trucking, I would like to play some like survival games, like, you know, Ark Survival, even Conan. We laugh a lot about Conan because I really rage quit there. But if I play Conan with someone, it's going to be fun for sure. Like Astroneer, you know, the MP games, MP survival games. Maybe Scrap Mechanic when survival mode is out. That sounds so fun. But yeah, timing would be problematic though. And so what I like about MP games, the type of MP games I like are those where you can like drop on and drop off at any time, and just maybe like meet each other when your times intersect, and play single player when you don't. That would be the dream. Like, for example, right now I'm trucking. It would be amazing if someone could just drop in and say, oh, I'm here, let's do a convoy. Okay, great. So you don't need to like schedule everything. And if you meet each other, then that's fine, and if you don't, then that's fine as well. But right now in MP, in Truckers MP, it's kind of, you can do that. Anyone can drop on and drop off, but I mean, if you're not playing with anybody from the beginning, it's too empty, isn't it? No AI, no mods, so it's a bit sad. So even though technically you can do that, drop on and drop off, I don't think it's practical. I think I should be moving out here. or not. I'm not sure. Oh, it's the only way. Okay, good. So let's move back. Is it me, or do the signs look like they're blank sometimes? I wonder if I have like a wrong texture or bug somewhere. That's the second time I've seen it. Like, I've seen some arrows, but there was no text in there. It's a bit weird. ETA? Oh, we're almost there. Oh man, really having fun answering these questions. Thank you, Jay, for the amazing questions. Keep them coming, guys. Post them in the Discord questions channel, or you can post them in comments and I'll list them. So yeah, those are the MP games I would like. Something where a survival one. It's just really the time that I really have a hard time finding. Would be ideal though, would be the best. But yeah, we'll see. Slow down. Speed up. But yeah, I'm really loving this truck. And I'm really loving it here in Spain. Beautiful, exciting highways and junctions. Next question. What did you think about when you woke up this morning? That's an interesting question. What did I think about? I thought if I could stay in bed maybe, because it's a Monday. Right now I'm recording this. What else did I think about? I'm thinking about, yeah, it's always a struggle between staying in bed and making coffee, because I like both. But making coffee is the more productive way, so I tend to push towards that. Because once I have my coffee, then I can proceed with my other daily stuff, recording, working, doing house chores and all that stuff. And now, should be on the right side. Valencia, we are here. Is Valencia the one with the beautiful port? I think it is, but I think we are going to a different area in Valencia. Not really sure. Or I think this is it. This might be it. Yeah. Let's see. Industrial area. Yeah, I don't think this is the port. I think this is the industrial zone. Oi, where are we? Stop. Oh, that's closed. Okay, good. Because that's blinking. Sometimes I don't see it. Imagine someone doing that in real life. A huge truck stopping in the middle of a ramp. That would be the most dangerous thing. Don't do that at home, kids. Don't follow the lead of Clumsy. Here. Cannot see anything there, so I hope there's no one. Scania truck dealer discovered. Oh, that's nice. We're able to discover it from a different road. Awesome. So that means we can remove that. Yeah, Valencia. This is. Yeah, I think the ferry is somewhere there. The port. So this is the industrial zone we're going to. So we don't need that anymore. We can just go on straight there. I think that's perfect. There you go. What else? You can answer one more. What question do you dislike to answer mostly? What kind of question would that be? Maybe it's not really dislike, but the most difficult answers, questions for me are those which involve a lot of thinking about the past, like something memory related, like what are your favorite games, what are your favorite games before, or something about that makes me need to recall the past, because I have really sucky memory, as you guys know, goldfish memory. So it really takes a bit of time for me to think about the past, and I'm not, as I mentioned, I'm very present / forward looking, more present, but I'm not past looking at all. I'm not very sentimental. So after I finish something, usually it goes to the back of my mind, it gets forgotten very quickly. And so when I try to remember things like that, I almost never am successful doing so. So I really have a hard time doing that, but it's not like I hate it. It's just one of the difficult questions. But yeah, ask them anyway if you really like to hear the answer. Just don't expect a very informative answer. I'll only be able to probably think of the most recent ones or the most memorable ones, but yeah, even that would be very hard. So yeah, it's a bit of a challenge. Let's get a bit of space in here so I can reverse properly. This engine is very whistly. You can hear it. Love those water particles. It's like free shower. That's together with foggy weather. Good. I think we're good there. And then we straighten it out. Good here. Like a glove. Kind of. There we go. And rain is over as we finish driving. Perfect timing. Thank you for that. Well, I guess it adds to the ambiance anyway. Yeah, then this doesn't look half bad, right? Perfect color combination. Even the transformers helped a lot. There we go. Excellent. And also, thank you for the questions as always. Alright, and there are a couple of more questions, very interesting ones from Jay, but we'll answer that in the next Q&A. And we did reach level 35, amazing. Yes, okay, let's max that out. And that is going to be it for this episode. And tractor... oh no, Transformers completely gone now. Not even a trace. Beautiful. Loving this trailer. Thank you, Alex, for telling me about it. So, check out the mods list link in the video description if you want to get any of these mods, guys, except for foggy weather. Everything is publicly available and the links are all there. Alright, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, comment, share with your friends, and all that stuff. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Catch you in the next episode. Clumsy, signing off. Let's hear that beautiful horn. Yeah, that's a horn, believe it or not. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. Bye-bye.